Welcome to this tutorial about Flexi full cover tips. We are currently busy doing nail plate preparation, which of course you know with all nail systems are very important. I am using a cuticle bit called the bullet to remove oils and dead skin in the cuticle area. Flexi tips has become very relevant in our industry currently, and it really can save you so much time. The bit helped me to lift the cuticle properly so that I can easily see what I need to remove. I want to expose as much possible natural nail. I'm now using a 180 grit buffer to remove shine from the natural nail, which is all surface oils. I'm now giving the free edge a very nice rounded shape so that it'll look neat. I will now spray a 90% alcohol sanitizer on the nail to properly dehydrate and cleanse the nail. Also remove all the dust. Now I will be applying our primer, which is called Dehydrator. As you can see, I'm using the Popsicle range. And here are the Popsicle full cover almond medium length tips. I am wearing them currently, and I have found a perfect size for this model's nail. It has to fit from groove to groove and rather be a little bit bigger. Usually I would use a sanding band to prepare the inner side of the tip. I didn't have one with me, so I used a safety bit. Then I will apply a thin coat of rubber base, which is completely allergen free, to the natural nail that I will then cure. Flexi tips are made of rubber base, so sticking it onto rubber base with rubber base just makes perfect sense. This nail will cure for 1 minute. In other lamps, it will cure for 60 seconds. More about lamp science a little bit later. Now that your rubber base has been cured, you will apply an ample amount of rubber base to the Flexi tip, focusing mostly on the cuticle area. Then you will hold the tip at a 45-degree angle, securing it under the cuticle, and then gradually moving it forward. When you are in the right position, you will take your left hand and hold the tip in place in the cuticle area, and with your right hand thumb, draw it until it is fully spread. Then you will ask your client to hold the torch for you, and you will torch this for at least 30 seconds. Now the nail is ready to go into the lamp again, where it will cure for 30 seconds to a minute. Once I have cured it, I will now remove shine from the tip. I will also flatten that tip in the cuticle area to make sure that it's nice and flat, and it will enhance my apex. After I have removed the shiny surface, I will also remove scratches with my buffing block or a sanding band or a buffer, a sponge file. I'm using a 180 grit sponge file in this case. Now we will remove the dust from this nail, and this nail is now ready to receive a layer of builder gel. I am using, obviously, Popsicle builder gel. I will form a droplet on my brush, and then you will notice that I put a perfect bead on the on your Flexi tip. I will then focus first of all to push the gel right to the cuticle, and then with a very soft touch I will drag the gel down the nail. The harder you brush, the least product will be on the nail, and that's not what you want. You must have enough product to ensure a good apex. This nail is now ready to be fully cured in the lamp, 30 seconds or 1 minute. I will now remove any sticky residue or dust. This gel has a sticky residue. I found a little dust speckle on the nail, which I am now removing with a file. Then, because I filed on the nail, I will dull the entire surface, which will ensure that my color application is much easier and much more precise. Make sure to remove all the dust. I am now going to apply Cherry Pop from Popsicle. It is the perfect red. I start in the middle of the nail to dump the most of my gel polish in the middle, and then you will notice that I pick up a tiny amount from the neck of the bottle, and I then place it on the nail and I push it. I keep my brush behind the droplet of gel and I push it right into the cuticle. Now your client will have a very, very good application that will not show regrowth before 2 weeks. You will see as I come around the corner, I take very much care to not get any product on the skin. This is a very thin layer. It should be transparent. And we will cure this first thin layer for 30 seconds or 1 minute. Now it is time for the second layer of color. 2 layers of Popsicle is more than enough. All my perfect lines were formed already. I can now just follow the guidelines that I had already placed down with my first layer. Still, yet again, it is a thin layer of gel. And now this nail will be cured for 1 minute, which it has. And now it is time to apply our gel top coat. This gel top coat of Popsicle has a very high gloss that can last up to 6 weeks, and you will notice that I'm sealing my free edges with this final layer so that we know that the free edges the color will not work off of them. When you cure this nail, this top coat, it will come out of the lamp completely dry. There will be no need for any wiping. And if we watch the nail from this side, you will see that the color is equal and that her C-curve is beautifully thin.